GCSE Design Technology Core Area Energy. In this tutorial we will be looking at renewable energy sources, non-renewable energy sources, their advantages and disadvantages, and you will have the opportunity to create revision flashcards. You may wish to make revision flashcards to help you to revise at a later date. You might want to create two flashcards, one on renewable energy sources and one on non-renewable energy sources. If so, you could pause and write the information you already know now, or you can wait till after the tutorial and create one then. We're going to look at renewable energy sources first. We're going to connect them to the correct types of pictures that they could be used in. Starting with a rural farm. This will be suitable for wind energy. It has plenty of space to put the equipment required. As you can see, they need to be spaced out as the equipment is large. The advantages of wind energy is that it's free, does not cause greenhouse gases. However, if the strength of the wind is not constant, then this may stop the type of wind energy from generating. Wind turbines can also be noisy and unsightly, so there may be some people who do not want them near their property. Wave energy. Wave energy can only be used if there are large amounts of water nearby. However, if it is used, wave energy will never run out. There is no damage to land. However, the disadvantage is that it can only be used in certain locations, for example near the sea, and it can affect the marine ecosystem. Hydroelectric. This can be used for a village near a dam. Dams are big, massive buildings that come at the side of the water. They allow the water to go through at a certain type of pace. Electricity can be produced at a constant rate, and the water can be saved when the electricity demand is high. The disadvantages are that they're quite expensive to build, and dams can cause geological damage. Another three types of renewable energies. In our houses, we can use a type of renewable energy. Solar power is becoming more popular. Solar power panels can be put on the top of the house. This is using photovoltaic cells. The advantages are that after it's installed that it's free, doesn't cause any greenhouse gases. However, the disadvantages are that it's expensive to install initially and does rely on the good weather. Inside a house, we can use biomass. Biomass is burning of wood. Log burners have become more popular recently, and that is because they've become widely available and reduces the need for fossil fuels. It also uses the waste materials that reduces landfill disposal. The disadvantages is that it's not entirely clean and can release greenhouse gases, and also a risk of deforestation if they become more widely used. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy relies on the energy from the warmth underneath the ground. It is environmentally friendly and has no fuel costs. It's not harmful and no gases are produced, but there are many disadvantages, as most parts of the world do not have suitable areas where geothermal energy can be exploited, and it has extremely high investment costs. Non-renewable energies. Three types of non-renewable energy are coal, oil and gas. The advantages of coal is that it's one of the most abundant energy sources. It's inexpensive compared to others. The disadvantage is it's a source of pollution. Coal mining can mark landscapes and physical transport is difficult. Oil is also an abundant energy source. This is why it's used more than renewable energies. The liquid form of oil makes it easy to transport, and it's relatively inexpensive. The disadvantages are that oil burning leads to carbon emissions. Drilling to get the oil endangers the environment and ecosystems, and oil transportation by ship can lead to spills causing environmental and ecological damage in the sea. Gas. Gas burns cleaner than coal and oil. It's 70% less carbon dioxide released than other fossil fuels and is inexpensive. The disadvantages is that this is a non-renewable source and it's a high cost to recover. It's highly volatile and very dangerous if handled carelessly. The last type of non-renewable energy is nuclear energy. The main nuclear fuels are uranium and plutonium. These are radioactive metals. The advantages: it's clean power with no atmospheric emissions, it's a useful source of energy, and low cost power for today's consumption. However, it has many dangerous disadvantages. The potential high risk of disaster, for example, the Chernobyl disaster. Waste produced with nowhere to put it. And earthquakes can cause damage and leaks to plants. Contamination to the environment can be long-term and very dangerous for humans and animals. There is a big push in today's society to use renewable energies, mainly because of the environmental impact that non-renewable energies have. We are trying to use renewable energies more in everyday products, and this may be something that they write in the exam. Here are some examples of how renewable energies have been used in everyday products. We've got wind-up radios, solar power phone chargers, camping kettles that are solar powered heater blankets, solar powered GPS, and solar powered torch. Here is a tent that's solar powered, reducing the need for non-renewable energies. You can also get them in backpacks. If you have been making flashcards, it might be useful to do a flashcard question card. This way you can question yourself in the future about renewable and non-renewable energies. Thank you for listening.